Let's see what's going on in the garage.
Hey, welcome to the Owl's Nest. We built this garage with the purpose of just tinkering on cars. Wife helped me. We put together a Steelmaster 30 foot by 40 foot and tried to equip it with what we can afford to do. And at this point, we did purchase a new lift, and that's what this is really about, is doing a review on the lift. However, I can't help but bring in some of the vehicles and ideas what we plan on doing. First one is a GMC Yukon XL. We're going to be changing carpet in it, and I believe a speed sensor, a couple other little items and maintenance on it. Second one will be my Jeep TJ. It's a LS3 swap with the 6L80, and we need to do something with the rear suspension. It bent up the rock crawler suspension, and plan to go to a double triangulated. This will be really important to have a lift to do that. I started on that project laying on the floor in my garage, jack stands, grinders, trying to work it all, and I'm too old for that. I can't be laying on the concrete doing this. So this is just a real blessing to have a lift to get this job done and do it right. Secondly, we've got some older vehicles we're looking at. I don't know which ones we're going to pick up on. We've got a Ford truck, 67, it's an F100, 6-cylinder. And it hasn't ran in, I believe, about 20 years or so. We may tinker with it, see if we can get it to go. Also involved, we've got a 57 Cadillac that's been sitting, may do something with it. A 70 Pontiac Firebird of my brother's that we may mess with. And I have a friend who has a lifted Blazer, a show type Blazer. And we need to get that down to a reasonable height, so we found another frame. And we'll put a small lift type suspension, probably 3-inch or so. Put his powertrain in it and the body on that. And that way he can get out and use it. Now, again, the star of the show here is going to be my lift. What we got was a Olympic lift, 12,000 pound, and it's a wide one. I needed a wide one for my car hauler trailer and other trailers that I work on. Other advantage is for the dually trucks, I now have the capacity to be able to work on those or box vans. So let's show you the lift here. Originally I wanted a lift that had the posts with the bar across the top and the cables running across the top. With the height and the angle of these arches, that only gave me 13.5 feet on this side. Well, those lifts require 14.5 feet, so we've gone with the bottom plate. Bottom plate is just fine. One of the things you need to consider with it is cleaning that about once a month. The cable will pick up any kind of dirt that blows under there, and that can be an area of wear. Second thing, if you do pull that plate off once a month, vacuum it, you're able to check your fittings, your hydraulic hose, and also there's a cable that runs across the lock on the other side. Gives you a good chance to look those things over and keep everything safe. Now, for this one, it uses a 4 horsepower 220 volt. They do make these in 120, but because I'm wiring it up myself, I don't mind we ran 220. That's the other issue with these. When you get pretty much any kind of a lift, it's up to you, the owner, to either hire an electrician or if you're capable, wire it in yourself. I chose to put a emergency shut-off switch, so I do not have to go to the panel to shut this thing down. Now, during this time preparing for this, I took a rag and wiped everything down so everything's nice and pretty. The thing I didn't think about was this allowed me to check every weld on here, check the powder coat, and after I got done, I got to thinking about the travel with these when they're shipping, when they're being set up. Powder coat looks great, the welds all look great, totally trust it, don't have any issues there. So the other thing here, let me show you these arms. Look at the overlap on those. That's quite a bit. The advantage here is when I have something like a long trailer, flatbed trailer, I can get this thing on there and have it stable. It's not going to be the rocking back and forth, which you have with a shorter arm system. So really do like that feature on it. Other feature are the truck extensions I bought. I bought these, they're the 6-inch extension. If you have running boards, bars on the side, this gets under it and you get to the frame without bending anything and causing any damage to the vehicle. The company I purchased this from was Olympic Equipment Lifts. They have a lot of things. We got a jack, transmission jack, got the stabilizer stand. They've got rotisseries for the bodies. They had, I believe, solvent machines, many other things for the automotive industry. And it was great, made the purchase. They brought these items out when they brought the lift out, which is awesome. Can't speak highly enough about them. Very easy, purchased this online. It was pretty much painless. They weren't too backed up on installation dates, and we got this installed on our convenience, which is just awesome. The installers themselves came out and just did an awesome job. I'm so glad they did it and not me. They had this up in just no time at all, had it leveled out, working, and we're on their way. Just really nice, real easy to deal with, which is just great. Other thing is, look online, compare if you're thinking about getting a lift. It's olympic-equipment.com. And give them a try, give a look at it, call them up. See if it's something that would fit for you and work. For me, this is just great. This is perfect. It couldn't be better. And happy with the price, happy with the service, and happy with delivery and installation. Just can't speak highly enough about them. Well, I'm going to close out. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on some other projects here, and we can both laugh at my foul ups, because that's hot rodding. That's the way hot rodding is. We just bumble our ways through until we find out what works, what fits, and what makes it run. Well, I'm going to close out now. So you guys have a great day, and see you soon.